brought to you by ECB Sports Management, as well as Combat Sports Investing, the leading betting page of the industry. Hi guys, Chris from MMA on here today with the king of combat himself, Chris Curtis. How's it going today?
I am actually feeling wonderful. I don't have as much weight to cut as I thought I did, so I am incredibly happy.
How were you disappointed at all that Sean Strickland want to be in your corner for this fight?
It kind of sucks, man, because it's Sean's been cornering me for a while now, and I'm just used to him. We train together, so I'm just used to it. And then it sucks I'm not in his corner. Like I like being there and helping out, so it's whatever. It's one of those weird ones where it just didn't line up right, but he'll kill a guy tomorrow. I'll kill on Saturday. I'll kill a guy Friday. We'll go have food and hang out afterwards.
Who's gonna get the more exciting finish on this weekend? Chris Curtis or Sean Strickland?
I think mine will end more emphatically. I think he's just gonna beat Uriah Hall to death, like over the course of rounds. But I plan on ending mine violently fast. I don't think he's gonna end Hall quick. I think he's just gonna break Hall down to where you're like, please stop, he's already dead.
Got it. And then how do you compare his trash talk inside the cage to a guy like Kevin Holland?
Kevin Holland is definitely amping himself up. Sean isn't really amping himself up. This is genuinely how he feels about you. Like when you see Sean hit somebody and he's like, "Oh, you're disappointing me." It's not Sean talking trash. It's Sean actually telling you that he expected more from you and you're disappointing. Kevin is more malicious. Sean is literally just telling you how disappointed he is at you.
Got it. And then I know you've done push-ups in the cage against your opponent before, but will there be any trash talk to Kenny Robertson this Friday?
We'll see how the fight. I talk a lot in fights, man. I'm just not as vocal as Sean, but I do talk a lot. So we'll see how the fight. It all goes how the fight plays out. It's you play each one by ear, so every fight's different. But we'll see how he plays it.
And what do you think of your opponent, Kenny Robertson? I believe he's a UFC veteran. What do you think of him heading into this fight?
I mean, he's a UFC vet, but at this point, I should have been a UFC vet 10 times over, so I don't really put too much stock in that anymore. People are like, oh, he fought in the UFC. It's like I've beaten guys in the UFC. I've beaten guys who've gone to the UFC. I should have been in the UFC years ago. So at this point, it doesn't mean anything to me. He's a guy, he fights. I'm a guy who fights. That's all I can really look at is there's stuff he'll do well, but I know that I can do everything well. I can do everything. I feel I can do everything better at this point in my career, so we'll just see, man. I don't really look. It means nothing to me. He's just a guy, and we're fighting. So, let's see what you can do.
And I think last time we talked over Instagram Live, you said that you were in an MMA purgatory, where it's UFC. You have an insane winning streak right now, and the UFC still won't sign you. So, are dreams of getting into the UFC still on your mind, or is it more hey, I'll be happy no matter what, I'm still fighting some of the best guys in the world?
It's still my goal, man, because for me, I started this with the intent to get to the UFC, and that was the goal I set forth when I went pro. Maybe when as an amateur when I started, 13 years ago. I said I was going to get in the UFC, and that's the dream I promised myself. That's the dream I sold, my loved ones on, and a lot of them had to sacrifice a lot for me to get here. My son, his mother, I had a ex-fiance, family, friends, a lot of people have sacrificed a lot for me to reach that dream I sold them on. So I can't really quit until I've at least, reached my goal.
And what can the fans expect to see from you this weekend? Obviously, you bring the action because you are the action man, first and foremost. But what can the fans expect to see?
Just violence and pressure, man. I tell people a lot, pressure makes Dustin diamonds. There's not a whole lot of diamonds out here. So style-wise, man, that's one of the few carryovers between me and Sean is we both like to see who's going to, how much we can push before the other guy breaks. So I just hope he's prepared, man, because I'm going to try to grind him in the dust.
I know you're prepping for a violent finish, but what round do you see this fight ending in?
Second round.
Second round?
Second round, yeah. I think just the way we fight, the second round finish.
And how's everything been over there at Syndicate MMA?
It's good, man. I'm training at Syndicate and Extreme Couture, so it's just I'm at the two best gyms in Vegas right now, and it's just great for me because I keep a really high training volume, so it's hard to get that training volume at just one gym. I train 2-3 times a day, 4 whatever. So I get the awesome training volume in. I've got great coaches and training partners at Syndicate. I've got great coaches and training partners at Extreme. Two very different styles of gyms, so you're learning both. For me, it's phenomenal, man. I absolutely love it. I've made huge strides. Syndicate, Extreme. Then I've got other coaches like Jimmy Gifford, who is my boxing coach, who's done phenomenal things for me. I'm doing jiu-jitsu with Jason Manley and Jake Shields, who've helped me tremendously. So I've had a year and a half of pure growth, and it feels wonderful.
And I believe Frank Muir is going to be in your corner. What did you think of his latest boxing match?
He did well, man. So Frank did really well, man. Like, especially for a guy who didn't come up boxing, he did very, very well. I was very proud of him, man. But like, it's funny, man, because as old as Frank is, that dude stays in the gym. He's always learning. Like, it's like he's not even just in the gym coaching, because like Frank coaches, but he'll come in, he's working out, he's doing things, and he's still learning. Like, it's the other day he comes up, he's like, "Hey man, I've been working on this. Somebody showed me this. This is what I've been working on." So he's like in his 40s, just still a student of the game. So for me, it's really kind of inspiring to like have that guy coaching you and teaching you, like, just being a friend. And like, I really look up to Frank, and it's just like, that's how I want to be. Like, even when I'm like done or doing whatever, I'm still competing, I'm still learning, I'm still getting better. So it's awesome.
Do you ever think like we all know you have hands for days, but do you think he'll ever make a crossover into the boxing ring?
Dude, I think he can. Like, the thing is, Frank, it's so weird with Frank because he learns everything really, really fast. Like, he's one of those guys who's naturally, his brain is wired for fighting. And like, you show Frank something, he can do it. He's just like, okay, well, now it's my move. So I think the more time he spends with it, the more comfortable he's gonna get. And I mean, I think he's gonna spend a lot more time in boxing. He enjoys it, and he's not bad at it. So why not?
Will we ever see you in the boxing ring?
I miss boxing, man. I want to get back to boxing. I do miss boxing a lot. But like right now, my focus is on MMA. But we've been talking about taking some boxing matches. I got my boxing coach out here, and my boxing coach is back home. I want to go back home and spend some time with. And I would love to get back into boxing. I miss it. So I miss it a lot.
And what weight will this fight be at? I know you can be at 205, 185, 170. What fight?
This
what
one
weight?
is my first trip back to 170 in about a year.
Wow.
So yeah, first 170 trip. It's actually going better than I thought. I was preparing for like a 18, 19 pound weight cut. Turns out I got 12 pounds to go before I even start my cut. So it's a very, very actually really good position for weight. So we're back at 170 for the first time in a while.
And obviously, with the weight cut, what's going to be your, the first thing that you eat right after you make the weight?
So I'm a guy, I don't believe in eating directly after I make weight because you get bloated and whatnot, so I won't eat. But tomorrow night, Sam Alvey taught me the glory of the post-weigh-in pizza. So I was like, don't do that. But no, apparently even the nutritionists are like, yeah, it's not bad. You go to a little mom and pop shop. Just get like a nice pizza, not some greasy monstrosity from Domino's. You get a nice pizza from mom and pop shop. It fills you up. You eat it throughout the night. Later when you go home, and I've been doing it for 10 fights now. I feel great. I feel absolutely wonderful. I used to do salad and chicken. Now 6 hours later, the after post-fight weigh-in pizza, phenomenal.
Oh, what kind of pizza? All right.
I'll usually do a margarita, just be a margarita and. One margarita and probably one chicken and white sauce, just to keep it kind of light, but it's phenomenal. And here's a controversial question for you: does pineapple belong on pizza? So okay, I grew up on Hawaiian pizza, even though I come to find out with a lot of Hawaiians at Extreme, that is not actually Hawaiian. They're like, we don't do that. So you live and you learn. But I've always grown up with Hawaiian pizza. I've never had a problem with it. I'll never pick Hawaiian pizza as my first choice, but I've never had a problem eating it. So it's always been a thing. I don't know when this became. I think I jumped dimensions or timelines. It was an issue because it was never an issue before. So I don't know. Pineapple Hawaiian pizza's always been a thing.
And you're back at XMMA too. You competed at the first event in January, or actually I think it was February, right?
February? So, maybe January? I don't know. I was there though.
Yeah, for sure. Then what could you take away from that experience competing under a great promotion like XMMA?
Dude, I love this promotion, man. It's really nice to see stuff fights get back moving again. Not just back moving, but actually a promotion that it's really trying to build a name for themselves. Like they're great to us here, man. I've had combinations are great. They take care of us. They're really friendly if we need anything at all. They go above and beyond, man, to like make sure we're taken care of. Like they've got saunas here for everybody's got saunas. They've got people willing to take us anywhere, anytime of the day. All the things as a fighter you have to worry about. You know, does my room have a bath? Is there a gym nearby? Is there a sauna nearby? We get here, all of our rooms got baths. They're like, there's a sauna here. We can take you anytime. We can do this. They've gone above and beyond to take care of it. It's a really fighter-friendly promotion. I appreciate it. So when they said they're having another one, I jumped at the chance to be back on here. So here we are.
Mm-hmm. And what are you learning over there at Upstate Cardi in your time over here?
I can't tell you yet, but I'm probably not going to kick anymore because I mean, But you know, I would love to get more time there. I definitely need to get back to being more flexible and being more dynamic. So you know, I've got no problem learning different styles. So I definitely love to spend some more time with Coach T and those guys, just learning some different stuff. So, but right now, man, it's just you're 3 days out from a fight, and you're not gonna really learn too much. But they're good at sharpening tools and just keeping you moving and busy. So I can't thank them enough.
Mm-hmm. And what fights are you looking forward to the most on this card?
My boy Ben Saunders, man. Like I'm very excited to see him. I love Ben. Like we raised him in Vegas a lot. Him in Vegas, such a good dude. So I'm really looking forward to seeing my boy Ben Saunders do work today.
Awesome. And I think it's all the questions I had. Is there anything that you want to say to the fans out there watching?
Guys, tune in to XMMA. Everyone was really sad when like all the fights slowed down and COVID happened and nobody could put on shows. And we all hated it. I saw you guys hated it. We've got shows coming back on now, and XMMA is really trying to build a good product. I have fought everywhere under the sun. I fought for great promotions. I fought for literally in homemade cages and bars. Like when you get a promotion that takes care of the fighters, it's very, very rare. It's very hard to find someone that's very fighter friendly and fighter first. XMMA is definitely a fighter friendly, fighter first show. So like tune in, show them some support, show them some love, and let's keep these shows going.